Hello everyone, this is Kelvin Wyatt and this is another episode of the Common Sense Experiment. I was actually speaking with my wife, and my wife being Yvette Wyatt. No past ridiculous intended for individuals, but my wife Yvette Wyatt, we were actually sitting down talking about parasites, not just the actual body parasites, but the mental and spiritual parasites that can actually be out there in the world trying to attach to individuals. Now, when we talk about parasites and everything, you want to think about the whole fact of parasites can come in all shapes and forms. It could be people at the workplace, individuals in your life, past, present, or future. And you look at it as far as what type of positivity or negativity do they actually bring to the table. I can speak for myself and everything that one parasites are out there, period, in every way, shape, and form, past, present, and they can show themselves in the future. Um, Even you know, looking over Facebook and everything, you can always see parasites, and even parasites can actually be the haters, because there's plenty of haters out there and everything. And we sit down and talk about the actual circle of individuals that we have that we can honestly say are positive within our life. Those actual friends and everything that can be friends. Now, keep in mind, we do have those actual friends out there that can one time, say everything's great, it's amazing, you're doing a great job. It's great to get the accolade and everything from friends, family, individuals, whoever. However, when we're talking about friends, friends can also have, something in the back of their head itching, and they don't exactly want to just tell you up front how they actually feel, or they just it can have any type of pattern or path that it can take. But talking about friends, what really is a friend? Is a friend somebody that actually is just there when all of the you know great things are happening, or are they also there when the bad things are happening? Or are they just there for their own personal gain? Or are they just an associate? Because a friend can actually just be an associate as well. Segueing over into individuals as far as in relationships. Now, I can tell you that my past relationships and everything, they, like anybody else, they've had their trials and tribulations and everything, even marriages as well. I can say that, past marriage and everything wasn't all it was cracked up to be. And from that, you just take it as a learning experience. But I can say one thing out of it, that one, I was actually blessed with a son, and I love him as much as any parent could love their child and everything. And past that, that love is always going to be there for him. And with that, it had me make a decision and everything as far as how I actually wanted to live the rest of my life and everything. One, being inside of some ridiculous shadow of what you think is a wife, is a marriage, or are you constantly giving of yourself and not getting in return? And not just, I don't say by money and everything, but like true companionship, true support, someone that's actually there from thick and thin, and it's not just within their actual benefit, or they don't have anywhere else to go and they just use. So that helped me make some decisions and everything of what I wanted to do in my life. From there, divorce, yeah. And then past that, it only helped make myself and my son's relationship even stronger than it already was. And I can only thank the positive energy and the vibes out there for making me actually open my eyes and everything, and even having those individuals in my life that could actually be those friends, family that actually cared, to even be there, because we all need somebody. But transitioning to the present, I can say actual amazing marriage. And it's still new, but it came from the whole fact of being able to have those experiences in the past and know what you don't want to actually go into again. To know that, the specific person that you want to be with, and who they are going to be within your actual life, not just for life but also my sons as well, and where you can actually say the word family and actually be proud of it, where you can actually say wife and be proud of it, where you can actually say my companion, my partner. You can say all of those different things and actually be proud of it. And you can actually be a dork around them and, don't feel like, that person is, judgmental or things like that. But you can, bottom line, know that your decision now is something great. And I can say that my decision as far as, I love my wife. I love Yvette. I love her truly and dearly. And I couldn't ask for anybody better because I was blessed with somebody better. And it wasn't the whole fact of, when you make that decision to, move on, you don't take a step back. You step forward. You look for someone that's not here, but here. You look for somebody that's going to help elevate you and not keep you stagnant. Now, talking about parasites as well, I can say even from experience and everything, from one, moving forward, all it did was opened all of the different doors and everything that were actually being held back. Because, we can actually also have what you can consider an energy vampire inside of your actual relationship and everything. And I actually was dealing with that. And, not to say I'm the most amazing and positive person and everything out there, because, we're equally responsible for our choices, but you're also responsible for the actual decisions that you want to make that are either going to keep you in negativity or raise you into positivity. And from there, I can honestly say that a long awaited dream that I had to be able to run a actual business with my wife and make it a success, and even just start to grow, together, even within the business and everything, actually showed itself. I mean, March the 1st, we were able to actually move into our studio, which you guys saw in the beginning. I'm just going to flip it around and everything so you can see it again. Yay! And we love our space. And again, it's always continuous growth, and feel free to also stop by as well. It's a great place for everybody to share in music, fitness, and health. And I can say from that, all of those doors will open. But you have to think about, again, who are those individuals that you have in your corner? Who are those individuals that actually want to see you grow and see you excel? Because they can actually see that, the investment inside of you is an investment for the whole family. It's an investment for everyone. So I can just say thank you again to my wife, Yvette. And this is just amazing for me to be able to sit back and actually, say such things, because it's just amazing. Back to parasites again. Parasites can also be individuals that you could say at one point, you could use the word family, but you really can't truly say they're family. In my experience and everything, from not just my side, but other side of previous marriage and everything, you can see the actual individuals that truly want to show their true face to you. I'll put it that way. They want to show their true face if they're actually just there, for the whole fact of, hey, you're married to somebody, I'm going to just show that, or, you truly have faith in what this union actually is. And grandparents' home or anything like that. But those grandparents wanted to be grandparents. They actually wanted to be those people that were, the actual elders that, held the everything, and they wanted to just keep passing it on to different, generations and generations. Nowadays, you have the grandparents and everything that, one, they're trying to be young. They're trying to be, teenagers and everything, and then you have to think about it. If those grandparents are doing that and everything, what type of image are they actually, passing on to that actual, grandchild? Or, what about the grandparents and everything that, don't show up? Or the grandparents that, say, oh, well, we wanted to do something, but you don't do anything. And what about, those actual individuals and everything that, when it becomes that actual convenience for, say, their actual child or anything to be able to show some type of face or be able to gain something from it, then they want to show up and, be that person to actually, fix things. But within all of that is, again, this generation is just like really ridiculous as far as even the grandparents, because it's like, dude, there's no need for any of this, period. It's like, think about how your grandparents were. They were tough and firm and everything, but they showed love. It's not about, just buying things. It's not about just showing up and not understanding where your grandchild is. It's not about just, being like, that passive, that swinging door and everything. It's like, being in the actual life of that grandchild. Now, let's get on to the parasites that would actually be associates. Now, mind you, this is the funny thing as far as relationships will always show you the individuals that are actually either in your corner or they're just there because you were with someone. Now, mind you, I have my fair share of people like that. I have people that'll call me brother and this like that, and we're family. And I tell you so much, I hate the whole fact of when people say we're a community and you don't even know what the hell the word community means. You just use it because it's in the now, or you just use it for the whole fact of just covering up your own bullshit. No. You really go into the whole fact of who's a friend and who's an associate. I found that I've ran into a tremendous amount of associates, and at the same time some individuals that see that you're doing great things, and they still from a distance, some way, shape, or form, it doesn't matter, either by a bad word, by just being negative and projecting it out there, because people can't project that negative energy out at you. They can. Or just being an a-hole for some odd reason for their own personal gain. But you know what, one thing that I found that's true till this day is that karma is just it's amazing, because if what you put out there, it's gonna come back to you, period. The whole thing of some people thinking the grass is greener on the other side, but if you just bottom line, the grass is already brown and dirt, and it's not even grass, it's just dirt, then what do you expect you're going to put out there if you don't put positivity into that grass, if you don't seed it and make it grow, if you don't water it with positivity and everything, you just constantly feed it dirt, you're just going to have dirt. So I found individuals are out there like that. I not just myself but my wife as well, just from the general practice of things that we are, as far as being two individuals that are wanting to be in a circle of positive individuals. However, you can also run into those people that want to be in your circle, except they want your positive energy because they're actually doing negative things. So negativity always wants to grab on to positivity to make that positivity negative with the negativity, because hey, misery loves company. So I'm happy to be able to say that I do have a wife and everything that acknowledges that as well, and we actually work together to even drive those forces away, because once it comes to our door, we dispel it and we tell it to get the hell on, because we don't want it. But even from being able to be blessed with all of these different things, as far as a great son. You know, kids always have their ups and downs, but son, a wife that's just amazing, and to be able to live this life and everything and truly say the word family is a great gift. So from that, I want everybody to just think about those people that can be parasites, people's, places, actually things that can be parasites too, because also too, individuals can actually leave things in your home that can actually, have a negative energy attached to it and everything. You could actually wonder, wow, I had all these great things happening, but I don't know what changed it. Oh well, hey, you got some type of, you know, gift or something that came from an individual that you already know is negative. Why did they do that? Why did they choose to send you a message? Why did they choose to pop up out of thin air? Why did they choose to do this, that, and the other? And you always want to keep in mind, what's the actual, plan behind all of that. If you already know somebody's negative and then they just pop out and then now they want to be positive, that's not right. People can change, but change actually takes time where people have to actually show it and they actually have to be genuine about it. And until individuals can do that, we're going to have a world full of parasites. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.